Guys, welcome back to A Step Above. In today's video, this is a special video. We are going to do a collaboration with shoe shine extraordinaire Jasondornstar at here, Homer Reed, downtown Denver, Colorado. We're also going to meet with Bill, who is the owner of Homer Reed. We're going to talk about some men's clothing, men's sartorial, and everything in between. So if there's a video you're interested in, stay tuned.
Like a throne in here.
It is a throne, a king's throne.
Welcome to the throne.
Yes, sir. See the royal treatment. So this is what I call the crotch cam.
Okay.
I'll put it right by your crotch. I'll watch out when I clip it.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I won't get you. It might be a little scary at first.
No, I'm glad you told me before you start
Yeah.
coming.
What are you doing, man?
This ain't that type of video though, right?
This is a public video.
Open this crotch cam.
Get in there. You want me to hold it a little bit? No. The pleasure is all mine. Question. How is Kirby Allison in person?
He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's all business, you know. Like, I think he's always thinking about business. You know, I think it's just a good businessman mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I've always wondered on the videos, I wonder what he is like in person.
Right?
Like I would like to meet him, Antonio Centeno. Have you ever watched the Style OG?
No.
His name's Chef.
Okay.
I'd like to meet him. So there's a couple people that I would love to meet.
Mm-hmm.
But I got you off the list.
Nice, man.
Yeah, I got you off the list.
Yeah.
And like, so once I figured out you lived here, I was like, this has to happen.
Yeah.
This absolutely has to happen.
Hey, do you mind scooting just a little bit? Maybe the side. There we go.
Oh, it's
Yeah, it's just kind of like, just need a little more meat to grab. There we go.
I can have good.
Yeah, but he's gonna edit it, so it's like I'm not a professional. Tell you
And you don't claim to be?
that. No, I do not.
What was the motivation to start Shiny Shoes? What was the motivation for you?
That's a good question. So yeah, the motivation I think was just kind of like random. One day I was at CIA and I was going to a concert. Cool. All right. Do you mind asking that again? I'll just introduce you and then.
No, absolutely. What was your motivation to start Shiny Shoes?
So that's a good question, man. I'd say, do you mind if I take your laces?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Do you know what laces those are?
They look like nice flat Allen laces. Do they come with the shoes?
Those are the sovereign grade Kirby Allison.
Oh, okay.
He makes a good shoelace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about those shoe findings and having all the little things that are tough to find. I think Saphir is actually making some pieces.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, man, shoe shining to me is just, you know, something that I can do with my hands and see a tangible result pretty quickly. You know, it's all about just the art of it, and I think everybody has an art to it. And if you watch anybody from Kirby Allison, to my buddy Preston Soto,
Yeah.
over in Oxford, to even, you know, some of the greats in Japan like Yuya, Hasegoya. They just have, you know, their own individual approach to it. You know, but there's an art to everybody's approach. You know?
There is an art. It's just like with anything. It has to be practiced. It has to be mastered in the sense of you have to have some enjoyment when you are shining shoes. Not necessarily making it a task, but more of an opportunity to showcase your skills.
Yeah, it's cool, man. It's been fun. I've been, you know, shining for about 6 years now, and you know, I'm still learning. And I think I've shined a lot less shoes this year than I did, you know, in previous years. And, you know, just changes in the world. But I think I'm still learning. You know, doing less shoe shining, I'm focusing more on quality of what I'm doing. And you just continue to learn. You know, if you're not learning, you're kind of, I don't know, not a true artist, because I think artists are always trying to improve their approach to their craft.
Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's just something you have to enjoy this process.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Evan, tell me a little bit about yourself, and I've got a camera over here. You can kind of speak to people and say
Absolutely.
who you are, where you're from,
So-
what you do, what you're passionate about.
My name is Evan Moore. I've lived here in Denver for a year and a half now. I moved from Missouri. I've been in Missouri almost 10 years, and I enjoyed my time there. I wanted to do something different, and I was deciding between here or Raleigh, North Carolina. Why North Carolina? One, I enjoy, people don't consider Missouri the South, but I tell them there's two different parts. You have northern Missouri, which is Kansas City, St. Louis. Then you have the lower part of Missouri. Once you leave Kansas City and St. Louis, you are in the South.
Yeah.
And I mean that with no disrespect, but the vibe in southern Missouri is definitely that of the South.
Does the accent change a little bit from kind of where you are geographically?
I would say more of what you see.
Yeah.
There's definitely a lack of diversity once you leave those two cities.
Huh.
And then
Is it
again,
more rural? Or?
it is slightly more rural than those areas, and the people are respectful. And I'm not gonna. I would never take that away from them. People are respectful. Just the vibe you feel in the city compared to not in the city is completely different.
Yeah, I traveled through like St. Louis area and like, Columbia before, and I really enjoyed Columbia. It's like a
University of
college
Missouri.
town. Yeah, it's a college town
Yeah.
vibe to it. Just seems like you got that Midwest friendly, you know, people are approachable.
Yeah. So by trade, I'm a psychologist.
Oh yeah?
Mhm.
Nice, man.
And
Where'd you go to school?
Missouri State.
Okay, cool. How was
Yeah.
your experience there?
I enjoyed it. For me, it was a difficult program due to the fact that you learn a lot about yourself, and there's sometimes that when we all have to look, I'd say, at our, as a metaphor, our reflection, sometimes we don't want to look at that.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of obstacles that I had to overcome in myself to be able to do this profession.
Kind of look at your own shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just kind
It took me about 2.5 years.
Okay.
It took me about 2.5 years. Again, I had some ups and some downs, and I decided to come out here. I came out here. Unfortunately, I spent more time COVID than not here. So I definitely got a chance to do the hiking, the concerts, and I couldn't tell you the last time I went to that concert. My buddy took me, we went to go see the Floozies.
Okay.
And then
Where'd they play?
they played at the, it's not, what's the one that's in Rhino? It's kind of like in that area.
Mission Ballroom?
The Mission?
Yeah, Mission Ballroom.
Mission Ballroom?
Yeah. It was
You've seen the show at the Mission?
Mhm.
Nice, man.
And that was crazy.
I
And
heard
then,
that's a great venue.
then we went to the Ogden
Ogden's
to go
wonderful.
see 3-6 Mafia.
Okay.
And then
They got a little rowdy?
it definitely got rowdy, but it was still a good time. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
So I got to do that. Met a lot of interesting people,
I'm sure, yeah.
and not necessarily at the concert, but just living in Cap Hill.
Uh-huh.